Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video. Today I create this very simple effect. You can see these sphere type thing just bursting, and these are dissolving but looks like they're shattering in small pieces and then falling. So this is very basic thing. So let's start this tutorial, and if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please like, share and comment, and let's start this tutorial.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So you can see, very simple. It has just one material and one emitter, and I will create it again from scratch. So because this is very basic, so I don't want to just show you, I just want to create it again. So if I adjust my window here, this is just single emitter and it has this material bus. This is single material, and let's create a folder test, and I will create a Niagara system here, test, and in this one let's delete this. Let's use the gravity like a little bit and increase the sphere size maybe 200, and also spawn rate maybe 50, and I'll randomize this third maybe 50 and 20. So we have this very basic thing, and now we need to make the material. This is all about material. Niagara is just to animate the dynamic parameters. So I will create a material test, and here in content example, if you download content example or if you have, I use the texture from this. Although you can use any noise texture, it's not required you need same texture, you can take any noise texture, but for this I use this, so I will use it again. So I'll just drag it here in my material. Okay, so this is how it looks. So first we need a radial thing. Okay, so for that I'll take this radial exponent. We can use this. I'll just disconnect this. Okay, and we need high density, so let's make it 10. Okay, and it has this radius, so if I put value here, so 0.5 is maximum, otherwise if you'll increase it will start cutting. So 0.5 is maximum, then you can go less. So we can animate this. So I will take a dynamic parameter and just call it radius, and I'll set default maybe 0.3. so we have 0.3 radius. Okay, and now this is a noise, so I want this noise to dissolve this. So what we can do, we can subtract this noise and make a parameter here. So this is my dissolve. Okay, so if I preview this, because dissolve value is 1, so if I make it 0, 0.1, 0.2, start dissolving. So let's make it 0.2 or 0 by default. So this is dissolving, so we can multiply this with this and just connect it here, and let's just save this and browse it here. And one more thing, for now I'll delete these things. I'll turn off my gravity, I'll turn off my sphere location, and for now I just take one particle. Okay, I'll just take one particle, and let me hide this thing. And it has this life, so let's say it has 1 life, and then duration is 2. Okay, let's just take burst. Okay, and I can make a life 1.8. So we have this, and I'll take the dynamic parameter now, and this is radius 0.4. This is dissolve. If I make it -1, this is complete this thing. Okay, and still you can see some gray value here. So what you can do here, you can multiply it and take a floor and connect it here and increase this, so it will be like very sharp, and then you can use the saturate if you want, so it will make value from 0 to 1. Okay, now you can see we have complete ring, and if I increase the value, it will start erode, but this will just erode. And let me just take the particle and connect here, and this will be my opacity actually, and let's make it translucent, not mask, and unlit, two-sided. Save this. So here it's dissolving this. Okay, so let's make a curve. So let's say first my radius, let's just don't use curve for now, and let's make it -1. So we have this radius, so I want when this radius, this is spawning, the radius should be small, and when it's bursting into pieces, shattering, dissolving, whatever you say, it should scale the size to 0.5 maximum. So I will make it 0.2 to 0.5. So I'll make the curve, and let's say at 0.2 life, 0.3 life, it is 0.2, and at 1 it is 0.5, and you can smooth this. So if I play, it's increasing the size. So when this is increasing the size, I want my dissolve, so it starts from 0.3. So I can just copy this curve and paste it here and just change the values of key. So this will be -1 and this will be 1. So when it's increasing the size, this is dissolving, but dissolving part should be, scale also, that should also scale. So for that, you need to scale this texture, and you need to take the scale UV and connect it here and connect this thing here. So this is my noise scale. Okay, save this, and by default it should be 1. So when this is dissolving like this scale also should be scale, so the value will be go down. Okay, no, actually value go up from, let's just make the curve and we'll see. So at 0.3 it is 1, and at 1 I'll make it 2. No, this pieces should be smaller. So let's just play it first. Yeah, it's okay. You can randomize this thing here. So 0.5 and 1. So every time it will be different. So this piece is also animating, going. And one more thing you can do. This sphere, this ring, whatever, is dissolving from center, should dissolve from the outer area. So for that you can take a radial exponent. This is very soft, and you can add it on this noise which you dissolving. So if you add this radial on this noise, it will look like this. So it will dissolve from outer area. Now connect it and save. So now let it compile. See, it's dissolving from the outer area, And you can also randomize this by multiplying this radial before adding. So I can multiply this then and make a parameter of this. So this is dissolve outer. This is the control of dissolve outer. So now let it come back. So this is dissolving from center now because this is this value. Let me refresh this, refresh, and now it has the name. So if I make it 1, it will erode from outside, and if I make it 0, it will be out inner side. So you can randomize it like 1 and 0.5. okay, and now I can just use my sphere, delete this and use this, and maybe 20. So we have these eroding. And you can also, when these are eroding, scale the size of sprite. So I will take the size and almost like at 0.7 it is 1, and at 1 it is 2. So you can scale it like this, but still these are not eroding so properly, so need to increase the value, maybe 1.5. yeah, I'll make it just 1 for now, and the rest part I will erode it with another parameter. So you have this final output. So what you can do, you can take this noise texture again and just subtract the value again, copy and paste, and then I'll make the tiling of this, so it will divide these in a very small part. So I will make the tile maybe 3 and 3 or 4 and 4, and then I will multiply this thing, not this thing, this thing with this, and I'll take one more dynamic parameter here, make it 1, reset this value, dissolve out, because this is for the last dissolve, it will just finish your chunks. So here if you go down and turn on these, at 0 it is like this, and at -1 it is same, and at 1 it is gone. So what I'll do, I'll make a float, curve, and I'll animate from 0.8, it will be a -1, and make it 1. So at the end it will dissolve that into small pieces, but if you see there's still some issue. See here, it has this transparency. So to fix that, instead of using this subtract, I will use a step node. Save this, and now you don't need to make from -1 to 1, because this is step node, works from 0 to 1. So if I reset this value, and if I show you, let's make it 1. So these are dissolving, and now if I decrease this value, you can see it is dissolving into small pieces. So I need to animate from 1 to 0. So at 0.8 or 0.7 I'll make it 1, at 1 I'll make it 0, and make this curve smoother. So at the end it will be becoming very small pieces. See, or you can animate it to from 0.8. So we have one more thing you can do if you want to. You don't require to do all things, I'm just showing you what you can do. you can distort this noise text, this radial a bit. So this radial is this sharp radial, so you can take this noise and multiply, copy and paste, multiply, and then they add into the UVs of this radial. So if I add here, means I'm distorting this. So at 1 it is completely distorted, at 0, so you can distort it like this, slightly, not much. And I'll just make a dynamic parameter here, so I will connect it here, and this is actually our distort, and here in dynamic parameter distort value is 0. If I make it 0.2, so I can animate it. So I curve, and at 0.2 it is 0, and at 1 it is 0.3. What happened? At 1 it is 0.3. Why showing just one key? So at 0, at 0.2 it is 0, at 1 it is 0.3. So it's dissolving that shape also. So I will just make this. Not much, I'll just make it 0.2. And make it 0.3. Slightly. And now you can add this gravity and animate this gravity, so when these are eroding then it should fall. So I'll actually multiply it, make it minus 980, and break this, and let's make it 0, and make the curve. So 1 means it's falling, 0 means it's not falling. So at 0.7 it will be 0, at 1 it will be 1. Okay, so it will fall when it's eroding. Okay, so, and then I'll take a color, make it curve, bright yellowish color, and in starting maybe 50. Then here I'll make it 40, and then rate maybe 2, 0, and delete this, or make it just black. And alpha, I will not take the alpha, or you can increase the alpha like 5. So you got the idea how I did that. Some settings are different, but you got the idea. This is how I did that. So let's check our original effect. So this is my original effect. First let's see the color. It is from white, yellow, red, black. Okay, then I have this gravity multiplying with this curve from 0 to 1. I have slightly curl noise also, and sprites are scaling up, and also rotating randomly, and sphere location with 200 radius, spawn rate is 50. So these are my settings in Niagara. And now the material. So this is how it looks. So this R means this is radius, this S means this is noise scale, this E means erode, this D means distort, and here this is add, and this is dissolve. So if you'll check this file, I have renamed it so you can understand. And I did exactly same thing. I have this radial, then I am distorting this with UV, then I have this noise, and I'm using this scale UV. I'm also using rotator here, but you can rotate in particles also. And then I'm also dissolving here with noise. Same thing, it is absolutely same thing. Okay, so same thing, and this is how it looks. It looks good, it can be used somewhere. So I'll just hide my grid. So I'll put this file on my Patreon for each tire, not just for $50. It will be for $10, $20 for each, because this is very simple effect. So I want to just give to my every Patreon supporter. So thanks for supporting me there, and I just finished this video, and I hope you liked it. Bye bye.